Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're back on ARK for episode 9 of the Colonization series, and for one of our last builds, the Blacksmith's workshop. This building serves as the only processor and worker of metal within the Skylake village. Metal isn't exactly a common commodity within the village, but it is used by workers for their tools and obviously other implements. Firstly, we'll lay our foundations down. This is one of the very few builds where I didn't actually end up modifying the foundations after I placed them, so the base plate you're seeing now is the final size of the build, at least on the ground. When the foundations are down and all done, I then place stone walls with space for greenhouse walls of course, with a large open section at the front which will have stone railings to allow for open airflow. I placed some windows here and there for variety initially, but did end up changing them in the final build, as you will eventually see. I separated the base plate into 3 rooms: the storeroom, which is right at the back, the workshop, which is the room that faces the lake, and the entranceway. I also left an open section on the entranceway for which I placed a stone railing, but later modified to have a wall above it. Usually you wouldn't be able to place a wall above a stone railing because it's unsupported, however I did manage to achieve this by placing down a doorway where the railing sits currently, a wall above it, and then attaching that to the roof when the roof is attached. Then I replace the door with a stone railing. This will keep the wall above it intact, allowing for proper roof clipping later on. When the walls were all done and dusted, I then went ahead and made the roof. The roof of this build is simple, but it is 2-tiered, with the entranceway having a small roof over it, and then the workshop and the storehouse having a larger conjoined roof. The entranceway roof is a simple single tile pointed apex roof, with sloped stone sides and a greenhouse roof over it, and the roof over the workshop and the storehouse is a flat apex with sloped stone sides and roofs, and greenhouse ceilings on the flat apex. So now with the simple shell of the building complete, it was time to of course furnish. I created a small awning outside the entranceway just, well, for aesthetics really. Inside the entranceway we have a customer training area, with the front desk facing the door of course, and a table and small storage box to the left for customers to deposit items to be worked and so on and so forth. Inside the workshop itself we have a variety of equipment. The front desk is made with the same stone railing and table setup I've used previously in the last build and the build before that I believe, with railings around the side to separate from the rest of the room. We also have a mortar station right next to that desk, 3 refining forges, 1 in the corner, 2 in the middle of the room, some large storage boxes and bookshelves on the back wall, and 2 smithies for working metal. With the refining forges this room would get incredibly hot, hence the heavy focus on open air in this build. The natural light flooding in from the roof lands directly on top of the 2 middle refining forges in the centre of the room. This follows the belief system of the village and allows the Skylord to bestow his blessing on the steel of the village. The storeroom itself is fairly simple. The blacksmith forges tools, weapons and metal to order, and thus he has a smaller storage base than some of the other facilities within the village. Nevertheless, he has plentiful room for his products with large storage boxes, small storage boxes and mortar and pestles. And there you have it, the Blacksmith Workshop, a simple build that serves an important and unique role to the Skylake village, and probably would fit quite nicely into say a PvE or a roleplay server. This is the final build for this project, and soon I'll be making some finishing touches to the project before the final episode of the Colonization series takes us through the finished and populated Skylake village. If you have enjoyed, do drop a like on this video, and if you'd like to feature in the final episode as a villager, do drop your PSN name in the comments below. Whilst you're there, check out the channel and catch up on the Colonization series if you haven't already. I also intend on posting some official PvP content soon, so do subscribe to make sure you don't miss that. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.